What's up, y'all? It's your girl L, just living. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I have my deviled eggs and I have my wings that I have heated up. So if you didn't know, now you know that I'm still eating on deviled eggs because it's the same day as my other video. So if you see me in the same fit, don't trip. It's the same day. Whatever. I love deviled eggs. I'm gonna actually eat this time. Before we get into this video, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Because as you know, we're on the road to 5K. 5K subscribers by May or the end of April. Our 1 year anniversary. When we decided to take this journey seriously. I love deviled eggs. Okay. What are we talking about? I'm gonna get into y'all. Let me tell y'all about the time I met Drake.
Drake?
Drake.
Drake?
Yes, Drake.
Aubrey Graham in the wheelchair. Drake?
Aubrey Drake Graham.
Okay.
Well, I was living in Mississippi, and at the time, I was a news producer at the television station there. The #1 station at the time. I'm not sure what the ratings are now. It was the #1 station, and this morning show, which I produced, was not #1 when I got there, but it was #1 by the time I left.
Luck.
Anyways, I found out that he was coming to Jackson for a concert. This is not a concert, before a show, like a club appearance. Then he'll do like a little performance and stuff. And this is before he was huge, okay? Mind you, in the country, mind you, it's like, let me remind you, okay? So, mind you, I was a fan when he was on Degrassi. I came home from college one day. My brother was watching Degrassi. I sat down watching the episode and I was hooked. I went to college. I went back to school tuning into Degrassi. So when Jimmy was in a wheelchair, I was there. Okay? And when he became a rapper, I was like, well, this song sounds good. I'm like, hold up. I saw him. I said, that's Jimmy. Yeah. So I was, I knew about him before you know what I'm saying? But he was making his appearance. And this time I'm a grown woman. Like I said, I was a news producer at the local television station. And I was like, shoot, I gotta get him on my show. Because on the weekends, I was a weekend producer at the time, yes. So I went from weekend producer to weekday morning producer. But anyways, maybe I'll tell y'all about that later. So I was a weekend morning producer at the time. And I was like, let me get him on our show, because sometimes we do interviews on our morning segments. So I emailed his people. And said, listen, we want to get Drizzy down here to the TV station, child. I didn't know what I was going to interview him about, but I wanted him, and I emailed his people. But his people did not email me.
Oh no.
They didn't reply. Like, okay, it's cool. I'll just buy some tickets. I'll buy VIP tickets to the concert, because the VIP tickets, you get like a little meet and greet thing. So I was like, I'll do that. I love him enough. I'll pay for the VIP. So I got my friend, who I'm gonna call her. Should I give her a fake? I'm gonna give her a real name. It's my real friend. My friend Pepper. And I was like, girl, we gotta go to this concert. She was like, I don't really like Drake like that. I was like, girl, but I love him. You gotta come with me to see Drizzy. She was like, okay. And so she came with me. This chicken's so good. I didn't always like lemon pepper. I always get Cajun or hot. But then, oh boy, what's his name? Lemon Pepper. The rapper, Lemon Pepper. What's his name? I cannot think his name, but he always Lemon Pepper. Anyways, so I was like, let me try some lemon pepper. And I've been addicted ever since for like the last 10 months. Rick Ross, lemon pepper. Okay. So we get to the club that night, waiting our little line. I don't know if it was before he performed or after he performed. I think it was after. So we went in for the performance. He performed, in the club with Woo in Jackson, Mississippi. I don't remember the name of the club. I don't remember this stuff here. After the club, all the VIPs get to go to the back to meet Drizzy. But the way they had it set up, they had him on like a stage, almost like on display, which is kind of weird. And then they had like a red rope separating him. And I was like right there. He was like right there. Like where I am and where you are now, that's how far apart. I was right here, the rope was right here, he was right there. They had a little couch up there, which was weird. I'm like, it's a meet and greet, but everyone just kind of come in and look at him. And then he had like a girl. He had a whole entourage. But I just remember one girl in particular. I think it was one of his ex-girlfriends or something. I don't know. But I just remember standing there and just thinking, like, this is so weird. Like, we're sitting here watching and idolizing this man. But, okay, let me go back. He did come. When he first came out, he came through and he was shaking everybody's hand. He got to me, shook his hand. He got some soft hands. Oh my goodness, his hands were so freaking soft. It wasn't hard at all. I'm like, this man ain't never worked on a car a day in his life. He ain't been out there under the shade tree. His hands were so freaking soft. And I was like, wow, he has soft hands. But you know me, I like to keep it cool. I ain't going all fan crazy over nobody, you know what I'm saying? So I just shook his hand, said hello, little coy smile, playing coy, whatever. My friend Pepper, who says, Drake, he goes to shake her hand. Let me tell you what this girl does. She grabs his hand and she goes, she started kissing this man's hand. Oh! She's gonna kill me for telling this story. She was, and I looked at her like, bitch, you bold. You real bold. I cannot believe she kissed his hand. This man that she said she did not like. I looked at her, I was like, what? I thought she didn't like him. And she's like, he just looks so much better in person. He looks so much better in person. I was like, oh my gosh, my friend just totally fanned the hell out up in here. It was hilarious. I'll never forget that, Pepper. She's gonna curse me out when she sees this. Okay, so that was hilarious. Okay, so then he goes and he sits down on the chair. And this is when I'm like, okay, what's supposed to happen next? I'm literally lost just staring at this man. Because I'm like, I'm looking at him, but I'm not looking at him, if that makes sense. I'm looking at him, but I'm thinking my mind is going 100 miles per hour. And I'm just like, I wonder how it feels to be in this position, have all these people up here watching you, being on display in front of everybody. This is strange. What else are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to do something more than just stand here and look at this man? Like, is this what a meet and greet is supposed to be like? Is this what we're supposed to do? Oh my goodness, it's like an animal on display or something like that. So all these things are going in my mind. And all of a sudden, he leans in and he starts staring at me. At this point, I'm like back to reality, and I'm like, oh my goodness, he's staring at me, and I'm staring at him, and he's staring at me, and I'm staring at him, and he's staring at me, and I'm staring at him, and he's staring at me. And I'm like, this is uncomfortable as hell. So I look away. I was like, I lost that staring competition. Then after a while, I'm like, this is boring. Just standing here looking at these people on stage, and they looking at us back. Ain't nothing happening. They're not performing or anything. I go to use the restroom, and guess who's at the restroom? I'm in the line, and guess who comes out the toilet? His dad. If I can find the picture, I'm going to post it here. I'm pretty sure I posted it on Facebook, but I'm going to find that picture. The quality probably is not going to be that good because that was a while ago. This is like 2010 or something like that. I don't know. But if I find the picture, I'm going to insert it. It was his dad. And of course, I got a picture with dad. Dad for the people, you know what I'm saying? He's like, what's up, baby? Let's take this picture. All right. And that's pretty much all that happened.
Okay, so like I said, the camera quality is not that good, but this is Drake on stage with his entourage performing, and this is me and his dad backstage. I thought this was a cute filtered in. This is Drake in the VIP as he was getting ready to come and hold my hand. And this is the poster I made. It was November 2009 that this happened. Yeah.
That was pretty much it for that night. Then later on, maybe like a week or two later, I'm at home and I'm watching a Drake documentary. It may have been a couple of weeks later. I don't know. And I'm sitting on the couch watching. He's talking. They're asking him questions. Maybe it's like an interview or something. And he's like, yeah, it's really awkward when you're on stage and people are staring at you. He's like, so what I do is I look out into the audience and I find one person. I just stare at them until they feel uncomfortable and stare away so they know what it feels like. I was like, that was me. He did that to me. I thought we was better than that, Drizzy. I thought we was better, Jimmy. You did that to me. Well, I guess it worked out. I have a story to tell. I swear I'm not thirsty, but I'm gonna get some water. You know, not thirsty. You know, water. I'm a rapper. Hello, play on words. It's time to turn up the water. Gotta hydrate, especially in the desert. But yeah, that's my Drake story about how I met Drake. And he probably won't remember me, but I'll remember that moment for the rest of my life. All right, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget, share. Comment down below. What would you have done if he did that to you? Do you think you could have won that staring contest? Let me know in the comments, okay? But we're on the road to 5,000 subscribers, so make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications if you may, because we got to get there. And our goal is end of April, early May. As always, it's your girl L, just living. Love you bunches. Bye.
The whole world, look around you. Look at this. We created this. This didn't exist before we were here. Look around at the square. I promise you right now, we did this. Doesn't matter what anybody says. They can say it's disrespectful. They can say it's this and that. Everybody's within the rules. Everybody's doing their thing. All we are is proud and passionate. We are like a college sports team. The Toronto Raptors are a college sports team. I promise you. I love Toronto. I love this team, and we're going to the NBA.